Now to present the 2013 Jeffrey J. Zog Build New York Award winners. Our first winner is E.W. Howell for the Brooklyn Academy of Music Fisher Building. Founded in the Fort Greene section of Brooklyn in 1861, the Brooklyn Academy of Music, BAM for short, has spurred the creation of the BAM Cultural District, a New York City initiative to create a hub of visual and performing arts activity in downtown Brooklyn. To create the new Richard B. Fisher Building, E.W. Howell and architect H3 worked with the Brooklyn Academy of Music to transform a historic 1928 building into a new home for emerging artists, community groups, innovative arts education programs, and intimate performances. The BAM Fisher Building is located directly adjacent to the historic BAM Opera House on a site formerly occupied by the Salvation Army. The renovation of the two-story historic building and the six-story addition reflect the project's location in the BAM Historic District. The addition's facade provides a subtle textural counterpoint that lets the historic Salvation Army building take center stage. The project adds a fully flexible 250-seat space and 100-seat studio to the portfolio of venues at BAM, providing much-needed smaller-sized spaces to accommodate experimental, international, and community performers. Maximizing the potential of the existing historic building, the design also integrates a classroom, offices, support spaces, a rentable roof terrace, and a flexible two-level lobby space with bar and concession stand. Early in the pre-construction phase, the E.W. Howell project team performed in-depth research of the history of the property, adjoining properties, and the subway tunnel below Ashland Place directly in front of the building site. The New York City MTA Archival Office in Brooklyn provided many insightful historical photo views of the Opera House with the tenement row houses that predated the Salvation Army building and the subway tunnel construction. There are three main subway track lines within 100 feet of the site, and the area had a record of street and building collapses, especially on St. Felix Street behind the site, with cave-ins in 1919 and the mid-1990s. The planned BAM Fisher construction was a concern for both the MTA and the neighbors. E.W. Howell openly discussed this research with them, reassuring them that every activity would be carefully monitored and planned with vibration monitoring, historic district survey monitoring, and controlled truck and crane traffic activity. The existing Salvation Army building presented an interesting challenge for this project. The plan included removing the auditorium in the back and building the new 7-story foundation structure within the original foundation walls, keeping the front structure intact to connect with the new floors. Intensive value engineering and planning meetings were instituted to explore every option to reduce costs and accelerate the site progress. Local and minority involvement were critical factors for BAM, a leader in the economic and cultural aspects of downtown Brooklyn. Minorities represented 49% of the project workforce, and local Brooklyn tradesmen were 29% of the workforce. Minority women-owned businesses accounted for 18.3% of the subcontracts, and 11.4% were local businesses. At the planning stage, the project goals were LEED Silver. With higher rates of waste diversion and recycled materials, exemplary performance points helped elevate the pending certification to LEED Gold. From the onset, this project presented challenges that were overcome through the strength and experience of the personnel on the project. All of this, of course, would not be possible if the owner, architect, and engineers did not work as a team with E.W. Howell. As a result, the BAM Fisher Building can offer an affordable venue for hosting performances by emerging and cutting-edge talent, community events, and educational programs.